What's up, everybody? It's Ian Harris again, back with some more than pesky libtard facts. We are talking a little rant here. I'm talking to two things I want to talk about. Number one is I've been keeping it positive. Not going to be too positive today. Sorry, folks. I'm going to do my best. But I want to talk to you Trumpsters out there, you little Trumpers, because your hypocrisy is mind-boggling. It's astounding how hypocritical you people are. Here's the thing I always hear about from the Trumpsters. I heard in 2016, we don't like politicians. We don't like big government. I don't know why you talk Southern. I think that's just, well, I know a lot of you do. That's why. But I'll do this. I'm a Trump man. I don't like politicians. I'm out to drain the swamp. I'm here to stop corruption. I don't like liars. And then I'm going to vote for the most corrupt, lying politician that's ever lived, Donald J. Trump. That's literally what you did. You wanted to drain the swamp, and he's had the second most indictments and convictions in presidential history. And he's only been in there 4 years. And he's not even 4 years yet. And he's had more people arrested. He's got eight of his cabinet people, of his advisors in prison. 8. We got Stone and Flynn and Manafort and just one after another. And here's the thing that cracks me up with you people. I can say to you, like, look, all this is true. And then people go, well, he's out to drain the swamp. And I go, drain the swamp? Everyone who's of any sort of positive ilk, anybody who is a decent human, has retired or been fired. Every single one of them. Every single person, even the ones that most of us thought were complete assholes and like they war hawks, like John Bolton, who has a tiny bit of integrity, was like, I can't be part of this. John Bolton couldn't be part of this. Mattis had to leave. John Kelly had to leave. Everyone who's ever there had to leave. They're like, I can't. The people who have to lie for him, the Sean Spicer and these people, eventually they're like, I can't do this anymore, and they leave, or he fires them, or they end up in prison. And every time I point this out, I shit you not, this is what I hear. I kid you not. This is how dumb. If you're not one of these people, listen to how dumb this sounds. It's the dumbest thing you've ever heard in your life. I literally have heard from multiple people. Yep, that was Trump's plan. See, he hired a bunch of criminals, Manafort, Roger Stone, all these people. He hired them. And then he pretended to get them involved in the Russians and pretended to do all this other stuff so that they would lie and cheat and steal, like he hired Michael Cohen. He hired Michael Cohen. He had him for years and years and years. He was his personal fixer. But in reality, he was all planning so that one day he could become president and he could get Michael Cohen caught and he could drain the swamp. He hired the swamp so that he could trick everybody and drain the swamp. Literally heard that. Yeah, he hired Manafort so that he could trick Manafort, and Manafort would get busted, and then he would go to jail, and he's draining the swamp. Draining the swamp. Really? Why doesn't he hire Hillary Clinton? If you're so against the pantsuit ninja Hillary Clinton, why didn't he hire Hillary Clinton so he could drain the swamp? You're nuts. You're fucking nuts, okay? And Michael Cohen, by the way, this is my favorite Trumpism. Listen to how dumb you people sound. Michael Cohen is in prison for protecting Trump. That's what he's in prison for. He protected Trump. And then he finally said, screw this, wrote a book. Here's all the things I did. I lied for Trump. I did all these things. And your excuse for not believing his things is that he's a liar. And he's a criminal. Well, look at him. He's in jail. Yes. Because of Trump. He's in jail for doing illegal things at Trump's request. He is in jail for doing Trump's illegal activities. He is Trump's fixer. By the way, he's been with Trump for a long time, well before Trump was president. He was his most trusted confidant. He was there, and Trump fucked him over, and now he's in jail, and he's coming out and saying, well, screw it then. And now you're saying, well, he's not a trustworthy guy? The guy that Trump trusted with all of his secrets is not trustworthy. So let's get this straight. Either Trump doesn't know how to hire trustworthy people, and he's a moron for hiring a guy who's that untrustworthy and has horrible character judgment, which means he probably shouldn't be in the position he is, or he hired this guy thinking he was great, gave him all of his secrets, and then fucked him over. And the guy said, well, screw you. I'm going to tell all your secrets. And now you're saying that guy's not trustworthy? Yeah, we know he's a criminal. We know he's a criminal because he works for a criminal president doing his criminal shit. That's why he's in jail, you morons. Okay? You can't say, here's a guy who lies for the president, and then when he goes, yeah, the president's not a good guy, go, well, he's a liar. What? Think of any other facet of reality where that argument works. Zero. What you are in is called a cult, and you're doing anything you can to try to justify your insane beliefs. That's all this is, okay? Trump isn't draining the swamp by hiring 22 people that all go to jail, and that wasn't his master plan, especially some of the people he hired before he was president. And you can't call the guy who is his personal fixer, who does all of his dirty work, who goes to jail for him, you can't say that the one thing you don't like that he says is a lie because the guy's a liar. Like, just not how it works. Sorry, folks. I hate bringing the facts to you because I know it hurts. I know it hurts, but, you know, facts are good. Enjoy the facts. Get out of your bubble. Go watch the Social Dilemma and learn about how this bubble was created that you're in. And by the way, you're going to say, well, you're in a bubble too. No, I'm not, because I knew about it. And you can look at my page and see that I don't just stick to a bubble, and I fact check things. And I also make sure that I have friends from different point of views, and I talk to them and I argue. That's why I let some of you people, when people go, why haven't you blocked this crazy person already? Why? Because I want to hear what they have to say. I don't want to get stuck in a bubble. No, so there you go. So let's end it there. Thank you all very much. Tune in. Be sure to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Facebook channel, or Facebook page. I don't know what you call it. And Critical and Thinking Podcast with Ty Barnett and Ian Harris every Friday at noon here on Facebook, and then on the various podcast platforms. Be sure to like that. Next time we'll see you with some more of them pesky libtard facts.